You're now tuned in to Spike T on Make It or Break It 336 Media. Make sure you like, comment,
Comment and subscribe. Now
and
let's
let's
get
get Spike.
started. Yes.
Welcome back, everyone.
Welcome back, sis. It's been about a week. It's been about a week.
It's been about a week, ain't it?
Yes. Welcome back, sis.
Definitely. Well, I'm your host, Miss Sugar, so iced out. And you already know I got that sugar for your tea, baby. Make
Yes.
sure you follow me on all social media platforms. That's Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, all of them. You already know what it is. That's Miss Sugar, the host 336. I'm going to say it one more time. Miss Sugar, the host 336. Now I'm about to turn it over to my Spike Tea Queen. Let them know.
Oh, it's the queen in the building. You already know it's your queen, J.E. Follow me on all social sites, Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, Twitter, everywhere. You got it. I got it. We about to follow all these sites. Now let's get into this tea tonight. Let's get it.
Period. All right, so tonight, guys, we have some. I'm literally saying like a very, very amazing show for you tonight. I'm telling you, we're going to be talking about some extraordinary women who actually paved the way, and I'm going to say paved the way because actually some of the stuff that they patent we use every day. Like every day to right now. And a lot of people didn't know that, these people made this stuff. So we're going to help y'all out. You know what I'm saying? We're going to teach y'all a little something. And then if you already knew, thank you for joining us. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, welcome.
All right. So we about to get right into it. You're already saying, Spike Tea, we have a little, put a little something extra in it for you. We know everybody used to the tea, but here we just give you that rawness, that fullness, that everything that you guys expect. You know what I'm saying? So thank you so much for being here with us, and we about to get into it. You know what I'm saying? Hey. So, all right. So tonight I'm going to start it off with this amazing, extraordinary woman. Her name is Marie Van Britton Brown. All right, so Marie Britton Brown was the inventor of the first home security system, guys. So she was a victim of the first home security system. She also is credited to, the first closed circuit system on the TV as well. So she was born in Queens, New York on October the 22nd, 1992. And she resided there until her death of February the 2nd, 1999, at the age of 66. Her father and mother was also born in Massachusetts. And so she made an extraordinary thing, I'm telling you. So she put this patent out in 1966. So one day she was came home. So she lives in New York. She lives in New York, Queens. And a lot of people know about New York, Queens.
Okay.
Back then, but I don't know. It might be still the same way. It might still be the same way now. I haven't went there lately. So her husband, they lived there. And she was also a nurse at the time. So she was coming home one day and her house kept getting broken into. And the crime rate was so high back then that they would call the police. And, color of the skin, you would not really get out there. It would be hours and hours and hours. So she said, you know what? I'm getting tired of this. So she went ahead and built her own home security system where she had cameras. You had to, if you came to her door, it would be a beeping sound to let you know that somebody was at her door. So they had hooked cameras up, not knowing that it would definitely come out to a home security system today. Like they would have never thought. But she's one amazing, extraordinary person. I'm telling you right now. And we have that picture. Let's show that again of her and how she patented and how it looked. So this is how it looked, guys. So this is her bedroom, and it's she has different things. I mean, like how amazing is that where you can just draw something like that and then you make it into something. And it's actually something that we use every day today.
Yes.
Every day.
I'm loving it. It's the vision. Like it's the fact that this woman visioned everything that she wanted. She got tired. Everybody, we all get tired and we all want to sit here and invent something. But this woman, she did it. She put a patent on it. And
Yeah.
today, to this day, it is 2022. What year you say? What year you say this was invented? And we still use it today.
1966.
I gotta say, out of all of them, and I'm pretty sure it's in the Misfit, the Ring is one of the best ones that's out, and it's gotta be under her. She started this. She's the trendsetter of this, and we all know what the Ring is. The Ring will catch anything, everything, all the motions. And because of you, Miss Marie, yes, a black woman of excellence, and we love it. We love the fact that this woman is empowering to a lot of women around the world. Because a lot of women wouldn't have even spoken up. Especially women of color back in the day.
Yeah.
We in 2022, we know now. We a lot of us is about to start speaking up. But back then you really had to have you really had to come out your chest. And that's what she did. And guess what? Everybody used it, and you can't say nothing about it. Y'all be like, oh, the men is the protectors. But Miss Marie, she made something else other than the men is the protectors. It can protect you, the men, the kids, the family, the dogs. I give it to
I definitely agree with you, sis. Because the thing is, her husband actually stood by her when he actually helped her too. So I was like, yes, come through, come through. Come through. So definitely, this is the first one. This is, guys, why you have a security. You can go buy a security system today because of this lady right here. She was tired. She was tired of getting her house broken into.
I would be too. I would be too.
And the cops not coming to help. Mm-hmm. So they was prepared.
Yeah.
They got prepared.
That's really amazing about Miss Marie. I gave it to a lot of women that's just like Miss Marie. A lot of women that's gonna sit there and get fed up. That's what it is. It's these women that's getting fed up. Like the women I'm talking about, the one I'm about to bring to you. Yeah. This woman was fed up. She said, I'm tired of this. I'm gonna do it myself. That was her slogan. Her slogan was, I'll do it myself. And if a woman sit there and say, I'm gonna do it myself, we already know she fed up. She done already said something more than once. I'm talking about Miss Josephine Cochran. Ooh, let's look at Miss Josephine Cochran. She was an American inventor who was the inventor of the first commercially successful automatic dishwasher, a dishwasher that all of us use today. Now, over time, we all know that dishwashers change. Now, look at that. It's doing the same thing in our face that we see now. It's washing the dishes, all the dishes up in there, the water, it's spiraling around everywhere. Everybody to this day uses a dishwasher, and it helps out so much because a lot of us don't even want to wash dishes. So we're going to throw that bad boy in the dishwasher. That's exactly what we're going to do. And in 1866, she founded Garrett Cochran Manufacturing Company to factor her own machine.
Wow.
Like, I give it to this woman. It's the fact that we all fed up, and a lot of us don't even like cleaning. Everybody say the woman got to clean. The woman got. Let me tell you something. If it's no dishwasher in my presence, you right. I'm about to use me a dishwasher. Josephine Cochran, you done paved the way for a lot of women like me, myself, and we ain't got to get our hands to be all bubbly and sudsy. Won't need that. We're gonna use a dishwasher, like Miss Cochran said. Use that dishwasher.
Yeah.
What'd you think about it, sis?
Yo, so this lady is definitely amazing because she invented the right thing for me because I grew up on washing dishes by hand. I didn't even know what a dishwasher was until I got a little older. And was like, what is that? Dishes can go in there? Like,
right, and a woman, and I could see how a woman invented it too. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, definitely. Definitely. Yeah, she definitely paved the way right now because a lot of these housewives live in this.
The talent runs so deep in the blood that it was her father, it was her grandfather. They both was engineers and they both invented things. A lot of the times, a lot of the things that we do run in our bloodline. And she was like, I'm gonna get on that. Let's go ahead and do that. She got tired. She said, I'll do that behind the shed in her own crib. Behind the shed. She said, let's go ahead and invent this because I don't want to wash dishes no more. My hands hurt. Now I'm just saying that's what I would have been like before I invented me a dishwasher.
I think still to this day though, like I mean, I definitely have a dishwasher, but I still find myself washing dishes.
Yeah, me too. It's like the old style too, but it's there though. We're gonna use it, sis.
Yeah,
But
I be using it though. I be using it, but it's like wash dishes first before I put it in there. Because sometimes my dishes still come out dirty, and I be like, what the?
Right. Like you gotta keep.
But yeah, she definitely was an awesome woman. I mean, she was probably, and she's probably like, if I go through the backstory for her, she's probably one of them women that was working a lot, like having that. Because what time was this?
1830s, the
Yeah,
1830s.
when they was trying to do the women's rights.
Yes,
Yeah,
yes.
yeah. So I definitely applaud her in that.
And for them to name it one of the best prizes, one of the best, she's a woman. They're not gonna say something a woman did is one of the best things that's been invented around that time. But she did it as a woman, and I give it to a woman. A woman, we salute you over here. It does not
Yeah,
matter the color,
I
the
love it.
race,
I love
nothing. As women, we stand up with you, and I feel like as men, y'all should stand up with these women as well.
Oh, definitely, because now
Right, like come on,
people
like
are
I want to see the men in the comments saying yes to these women. These women are is out here. They is making
yeah,
inventions.
right,
And
right.
because we got the time to think about it, talk about some women got to sit here. Now we okay. I'll go sit here, but I'm finna think too.
Right. So this next inventor, it's pretty awesome. The I'm about to bring up. Her name is Alice H. Parker. Okay, so Alice H. Parker, she was an African American inventor, famous for her patented system of the central heating using natural gas. So in the 1920s, using natural gas, was a new thing back then. So it was like you had to power your furnace. It was like a revolutionary idea that she came up to, like, well, hey, we don't have to use wood all the time. We can use natural gas. Okay, so that's where y'all get the natural gas
I
from.
like it.
Partner patented. She patented this on the. She filed it in December 2023 of 1919 for her heating system invention. Her design allowed cool air to be drawn into the furnace, then conveyed through a heat exchanger that delivered warm air through ducts to individual rooms of the house. The concept for central heating was around before Parker was born. See, she took this invention from a lady that she used to visit all the time. Her neighbor, it was an elderly lady, and the elderly lady could not come and open her windows because back then it was always hot. So she made an invention where her whole house would be cooled down
Wow.
so she wouldn't be hot. So Parker seen this, but she patented a little better by using gas. Yes.
Mm,
So exactly. So
I like that.
definitely dope. So yes, this is her patent right there. And it kind of like, I don't know if y'all, I'm not like the little patent stuff where you can see, but I mean, I could draw stuff out and, this is how it's supposed to go. But look at this invention like back then, how women were so smart back then.
Right, and still is today.
Yeah.
Like it's the fact. I'm gonna tell you right now. It's the fact that I would say to this day, you really wouldn't see a lot of women in this field working with gas because it's, I would say, be so called that's too much for the women. But look, since done invented this, you saying the woman can't work with it? Now I give it all you play. I don't put the women in the gas. But like for real, I think this is a dope invention. I didn't work with people that, you know what I'm saying, worked with gas. We didn't even been in, situations with gas. This woman done invented something so big that it's like, yo, we all need this, not even need it. Some of us want it.
We
I
use
like
it every day. I know I cannot go without, like, if I go out there in this heat right now, me and my baby got to come back in air
Man,
conditioner.
I'll be cold.
What?
Frozen. Yo, she did a
Yeah,
great job because
definitely.
as soon as you come in and you still hot, back in the day, and if you had some plastic on your couch, you definitely needed it back then. So
Definitely. Definitely. So she definitely paid a milestone, and it's a remarkable milestone actually, because they don't really expect women back then to actually have a brain, and a lot of women actually, that was their problem, that they had a brain. So, men try to control them a lot, but
right,
she said no, it's hot. Like,
right, like no.
a little better. And the story is, once she,
Ah, is it true?
I had to after that.
Right, I'll be real with you. Coming from a man's mouth, let a woman say that first before you. The way you looked at it, like, hold on, yep, from a woman's point of view, that is true. But you caught us kind of left with that one, sir.
Yeah. And the backstory is after she got it invented and did the patent and they installed it, she actually went to her neighbor's house that she used to visit and she installed one for her. And it was like so awesome. So it was like that has a little backstory onto that one. So yeah, that's pretty awesome. Like she definitely like because I know I cannot go anywhere. Like if it's hot, I need some cool air. If it's cool, I need some
Right.
hot. So and it's like how it goes to the whole house. Like you said, in a one temperature. And yeah.
I was just saying, I agree with that. And I love the fact that these women are inventing things that we use every day. And these are things that we need. It's not even things that we want. These are things that you probably wouldn't even have even thought of. Let's like, you know what I'm saying? Like, oh snap, I do need that. You know what I'm saying? I do need this air. But it's these other things that, you know, I'm about to get into this because we need this. A lot of us need it, and a lot of places have them. Not a lot of places, and a lot of places don't have them. But let's talk about it. Let's talk about how Miss Anna Conley. Let's look at this woman. Look at Miss Anna Conley. She invented the most amazing thing that we use today. I'm talking about a part of jobs we use it. I'm talking about in homes we use it. I'm talking about in toys we use them. I'm talking about fire escape. There
Tell them,
we go.
tell them, sis.
I like
Oh, brother. She trying to protect y'all out here.
right. So she invented this in 1887. An event to prevent the deaths of many living in multi-story buildings like this. This right here is a multi-story building, and this is exactly what it's mainly for. It's mainly supposedly supposed to look like a bridge. We don't really see a lot of them looking like bridges. Let's be real. We see a lot of them looking, you know, like the first picture that we've seen before. And she did this at a time before women were able to vote, before they were permitted to even vote or work outside of their home. Like I'm not understanding how this woman could think and be like, you know what? I don't think that this is safe. I don't think that what if she was doing mainly a what if? What if somebody failed? What if it wasn't safe? And you know what she did? She invented this. The fire escape. We all use them. You even hear that some people in what is it, Santa Claus? Don't he be using fire escapes too?
Right.
Like it's the fact that she got stuff in stories. You know what I'm saying? So like I'm loving it. I'm loving the fact that she invited a fire escape and even firefighters use them. Because before that, what was they using? Just ladders?
Right.
I believe they was. She made it low key, high key, kind of easier.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't really want to hear another man in my presence say these women don't know how to think for themselves. If a woman can invent this, you can't tell me nothing about that at all.
There'd be a lot of mansplaining going around.
Mm-hmm. And it was designed to make buildings seem to be adding a little bit of a staircase to prevent people from falling. So it's like, it looked like it. I'm pretty sure if you fell this window, you're going to fall on this staircase first before you fall to the ground. I take a pain from that before I take a pain 4 or 5 feet stories down.
Yeah, definitely.
Yes, I'm looking at that.
It's crazy that she would, you know, because I feel like women are so intuitive anyway. Like we'll be just sitting here thinking like, oh, that's not safe, so let me make something to make it safe, or let me just like, you know, like so she was probably sitting at her apartment one day, and it's like something had happened. It's like, oh, we need to make this safer, and that made the fire escape. That made where it's like now movies, you know, some love movies, you pull down the fire escape and
right,
girl, like you know what I'm saying? Like it's like, do you know how much that paved the way for till now?
Right. I mean, like, I want to respond to you, Mr. Lay. Ain't nobody man bashing. It's the fact that you couldn't even acknowledge the fact that we said women really can't think like that. And you say, no man back. Don't say that. It ain't man bashing. Bring the comment back up. It ain't man bashing. This is a women's empowerment, and we are empowered to tell you how these women are doing. We want you men to know. We don't want you
to know better than what women empowerment is. Right. Women does, and we're women.
No, but it's not. It's
not smarter than men.
Bring the comments up. I agree. I'm not gonna disagree. Yeah.
From it.
Nah, but what I mean,
But women are smarter than men.
women are extremely smart. Women are extremely smart, and it's
I have a fact for that actually,
go
because
ahead.
you know that when babies are born, right? It's a girl if it's a girl and it's a boy, right? The girl's brain develops faster than the boy's brain. Okay, so women's brain develops faster than theirs do. So we're smarter. We catch on to things quick. We learn quick. We
Mhm.
you know. So yeah, women
I
are
mean,
definitely
women birthed the whole nation, period. So it's kind of like it's crazy how we're not men bashing. We're just
No, we're not.
we just
We're
love the fact that we're
obviously.
at a time and place that women are extremely being talked about for being extremely empowered and strong, and they've taught many things, and a lot of times men have taken it from them. Men have claimed it of their own. So it's like we're gonna talk about it. Let's talk about it because
Let's talk about it.
these women,
You so
we
much.
gonna stand on
Yes, it is. And knowledge is power.
right
You
knowledge.
can never stop learning. If somebody said they're super smart, no, you can never, a wise person never stops learning. Why let me say it again. A wise person never stops learning.
Say yeah. So yeah,
All
women
right.
are wise, men are wise, but if we want to look at it equality wise, maybe no one should just look down upon the each other. You know what I'm saying? Everybody got learn on their own time. But we just saying we come from a time where women was not praised for what they did when we knew. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying
Yeah,
that's all we're gonna say.
I think we definitely came from a time where women had to like go through so much. And so like this one thing that my grandma taught me, like how to be like, I used to watch this woman do everything. Like, you know what I'm saying? It was like, I'm like, dang, she's strong. Like, but she was teaching me, like, you know what I'm saying? This is what you're gonna have to do, because some people don't like, it's not back in this day where, okay, I was watching. Okay, so if y'all not on Lifetime or whatever, but I'm up on Lifetime sometimes, and I've been watching this little show called, and I'm probably going off the subject, but it's still the same thing.
Go
I've
ahead.
been watching this show called like in the attic thing, and then like Ruby. So these rich people and all that are like having sex with their brothers and sisters, and like this dude like actually said, like the father actually told his daughter, like, women don't have no rights here. I can do anything you want. I can want to do with you. And that was back in that time. It's established back in that time. So yeah, women had to fight for a lot of stuff, because how can you just do anything you want to me because I'm a woman?
Right.
Women had to go through a lot of stuff, and they fought for these rights that
And
we have
we
today.
sit here and we gonna talk about it. And we're
Yeah,
gonna stand on it. So it's not at the end of the day man bashing, it's women loving, if you want to be technical, because we're women in this, you know.
and low key, I love women. But let's move on. All right. Let's move on. All right. So we have an amazing, like, I've been waiting to talk about this woman because I'm just like, what? So the people that we think are inventing computers and stuff, they really did not do that. Like, we only hear like certain people, oh, with Microsoft and Excel and all that. Oh, the men, it's always a man that did it.
Always.
Let me put y'all up on game on Grace Hooper, okay?
Mm.
So Grace Hooper actually is the first woman that actually made the computer. Like, she's the one that actually, okay, so let me go back. Grace Hooper, okay, Grace Murphy Hooper was one of the first computer programmers to work on the Harvard Mark I. Now, I don't know if y'all know about the Harvard Mark I. That's the first computer that ever came out. Ever came out. That's the first one. Okay. So she was also a United States Navy admiral. So she already had like in there with the government as well. She helped develop the one of the highest level programming languages that invented the first computer, a program that translate programming codes to a machine of language. So like now it's a lot of coding thing. Like, you can go to school for coding and like stuff, and like the government hire you if you know how to like hack and stuff and like stuff like
Mhm.
that. She's the first person who invented all that stuff. A woman.
Oh, wow. Okay, woman.
Yes. And so she also made the term, oh, we have a bug in the computer. You know how you say, oh, I got a bug in my computer. It's like messed up or whatever.
Gee,
You know where the term came from. So
mm.
they were they had one day they were in the lab and all the computers were messing up. For some reason, they couldn't figure it out. She said they worked timelessly every night. Then she opened the computer and seen that it was a moth in there. And she taped it to her. The moth was making the computers mess up. So
Wow.
that's where the
Like
term
a bug moth, like a real
yes, a
bug.
bug. Yes.
Okay.
So yeah, so that day they was like they was trying to fix the computers. You know how computers mess up, like, oh, I got a bug, let me reset it, or you know what I'm saying, something like that. She is the first one that made that term, a bug. It has a bug, the computer has a bug, because it was actually an actual bug. A moth flew in the computer systems, and they were trying to figure out for days, like, what's wrong with the computers, you know what I'm saying? What is going on? She lifted the carburetor up from the computer and she seen a moth in there. You know what she did? She taped it to her book and she said, wow, it was an actual bug in the computer. So it's bugs in the computer. Yeah. So yes, and she actually still, I want to meet her because she's still alive.
Is she
Okay.
alive?
If you saw that picture, this is a recent picture of her that I pulled up.
She's alive.
She is. And she says she still does, like, she still teaches young people about computers. She's still like, this is her today. She still teaches young people what to do. She still teaches like women that they can achieve great things just because they're women. You know, it's like it's pretty awesome. Like seriously.
I like it.
So no, it wasn't all of them Mark and all of them like
Right.
no, it was
Sam. Man, I like it. I respect it because like even be popping up in our phones. Sometimes we'll get like messages on our phone. Like if you go to a website, it'll say, watch out, it might be a bug. Like it's the fact it came this far as well. And it's like the little things, the women that we have been bringing up have just been the little things that a lot of people just wouldn't even think of in this here, and it's still going. And to have a bug, like, come on, we all didn't have bugs before. We didn't have a bug in our computer, a bug in our phone, a bug in our apps. Like,
and I don't think nobody knew where that term came from. They just,
yeah,
thought it was like the people that we see now. Oh, they made the computer. No, it actually came from her. They
I find it
actually had a
hilarious.
real bug in their system that
That's
messed
the
with
key
their
part.
computer.
Because I would have thought it was like an acronym for something, but it was like, oh no, I'm off. And I don't even like
Yeah, it
bugs.
was them off. They got their computer.
I ain't gonna lie, I probably said it too. It's a bug, so we finna say it's a bug. She's definitely moving how a woman would have said it. A bug.
Yeah.
And you know what I like mostly about her? It's the fact that it's a bug, but I also got a woman who's kind of connected in a way that would have made software in that way.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I want to go further in depth of Miss Hedy Lamarr. Can we get this woman? She's a beautiful young lady. She's an actress. She's an actress and an inventor, and she did more acting than she did inventing. She's an Austrian American actress, an inventor who pioneered the technology that would one day form the basis for today's Wi-Fi, GPS, and Bluetooth communication system. So we use this. We use Bluetooth, we use Wi-Fi, and we use GPS. And she made it to the point that we're able to use it. It's the, what do you call it? The blueprint.
Yeah, blueprint. She patented it.
Yes,
She
she
patented for
really
everybody.
made the blueprint of something that we use every single day.
And this is actually her blueprint beside her. That's what she drew out. Like, this is her writing. We're not like just showing y'all some pictures that's not true. This is her writing and everything. How she patented, and that's what they drew up.
And she's so unique. She's actually been doing things since the age of 5. When she was little, she had a music box. She undid it and then redid it again at the age of 5. So it's like you got this woman who's everybody like, oh, she's a beautiful woman, do modeling, do acting. She did a lot of great movies. But then she's like, I want to invent something.
Mm-hmm.
And she did something that was for the 1800s. We all the way in the 20s. We 2022 now. And we all use Wi-Fi. I'm on Wi-Fi right now.
Definitely.
I used the GPS earlier, you know what I'm saying, and Bluetooth. You know what I'm saying? So it's like this woman invented something that everybody's like, Oh, well, nobody was really thinking about it. Well, she was.
And trust you, girl, I applaud you because I use my GPS everywhere I go. It doesn't even matter if I think in my mind I know where I'm going to put that GPS on just to make sure that I'm going the right place. So yeah, because I use it all the time.
Right.
All the time. Definitely. Well, these were some definitely like extraordinary women. Like it
Yes.
does not get no better than this.
And I didn't even know half of them was even women that invented this stuff. So
Yeah.
I'm even
Yeah. Oh,
surprised myself.
plenty more. But we're going to show you guys a video. We're going to end our show because this is our show tonight. But we're going to show you guys a video because it's definitely more people, and the people that we put up is definitely more people, even Black inventors that invented stuff that you guys use today that you don't even know that you use. That some people try to hide that from you, but yeah. So thank you guys. We're about to play this video. These are the people that we didn't get to talk about tonight.
Great selection.
Definitely. You
Great,
see all
yeah.
that?
Yeah.
You got that?
Yes. I like the ironing board because I still be using it. I didn't even know a woman, and I didn't even know a woman invented that.
Mm-hmm. A lot of like the iron boy, you know, a woman invented an iron
I
boy.
had to
Like,
think about it for a
ain't
second.
no way going back. That woman was tired. She was like, I'm tired.
Right, I'm tired of this.
I'm about to invent something
Put
that's going
wood together. Yeah, I seen that. And then
to
the coffee, I definitely just seen that coffee filter. Everybody drink coffee today.
mm-hmm.
A woman did that.
Mm-hmm.
Come on now. You know why she did it? This is why I think why
She
she
was
did it. She
tired.
wanted no more messes. She said, no more mess. Somebody give me some tissue
She
and
was
put it
tired. She was definitely tired. But hey,
right.
inventions come from the greatest minds, and you know what I'm saying. We thank them of the ones that came before us that made these inventions that we did use today. We applaud you, especially the women. You guys give us like so much power and so much great stuff.
Yes.
All right, well, that's our show for tonight, guys. Thank you for tuning in to Spike T on Make It or Break It 336 Media. Make sure you check out our Facebook page, Spike T Queens. We lit in there.
Yes.
You know, so we have TikTok, YouTube, Facebook, all that. Make sure you check us out. Make sure you check out our other shows that we have on Make It or Break It 336 Media. You don't want to miss any of them. It's Monday through Sunday, guys. You have no choice but to do it. You know what I'm saying? It's a show every day. So you know what I'm saying?
Right.
You have no what? What's your excuse? All right.
Yes. None at all. Go ahead and join the show.
All right, guys. Thank you for the night. Bye. Peace.